I'm Mikaela Burling, and I've been here for 20 months, working out here since January 8th of 2015. I kind of got into the biggest point in my life, and I remember getting ready for actually New Year's Eve, and my friends were all, feeling very comfortable and excited, and I was very insecure and not really liking what I was wearing. And for Christmas, my husband had to buy me all new clothes. They were all like extra larges and extra larges, and I was really frustrated. So I sat there and talked about how I wanted to try something new, and so that's what kind of brought me here, was to see if I can try and make myself feel more comfortable, because I had kind of like reached my breaking point of where I had been. I was insecure. I think whenever you start something new, you're really nervous, and I think that was a big thing for me. I've tried regular personal training, I've tried fad diets, I've always kind of yo-yoed. I'll get really thin and then I'll get back up, so I was really nervous about coming somewhere where I didn't really know anyone. I didn't know what the workouts were going to be, but I just it got to a point where you say, is what you want bigger than your fears? And that's kind of where I got to. I just said, let me just go in there and try it, and after day one I was tired, but I really loved it. So when I started training here, I've always been kind of an athlete. I've always been able to start working out pretty good, so I got into the workouts great, but my issue has always been food, and that's something that really everyone kind of helped me with here. I learned what I needed to take out, and it wasn't just, let me just start this crash diet. It was slowly, let's take soda out, let's take candy out, let's stick with only whole foods. I slowly got into it, and that's what I learned. Here was the diet portion, which is huge. I mean, that's a bigger part than actually the working out. I was able to learn how to love myself, I think, too, because you start this path, and I started kind of losing weight pretty quickly, but then I was worried, I need to lose more, and I kind of learned to have patience. I'm a very competitive person, and I think that sometimes I have to slow myself down and say, this is okay. And that's something that everyone here kind of taught me, that I was able to lose the weight slowly, and I was still reaching huge goals by doing that. 2 pounds a week and 1 pound a week, half a pound a week was still really good. And I also learned about my strength and how to kind of overcome battles sometimes that I'm going through. So if I'm having issues with, medical or my knee or anything like that, I was able to overcome those because people here would help me walk through them. So mentally and physically, I overcame so much. I lost 50 pounds, but then I also learned how to be smart about everything I was doing and be patient and be happy with myself no matter what. So like I said, when I was joining and I was afraid of what was who I was going to meet here and the people, you always step into a gym, almost feel like it's intimidating, you're going to be judged or something, and it's a completely different aspect here at Coastal. You walk in and everyone is encouraging, and my first day was a ladder, and I still remember everyone finishing the ladder with me or pushing me, and I didn't even know any of these people, and telling me great job. And throughout the time, you meet people that you just start to kind of form a support system at the gym. So every day, if I was wanting to sleep in, I wouldn't, because I was saying, okay, well, I'm going to miss something if I'm there. It's more of an exciting, fun time at the gym instead of just dreading coming there. I want to be with the people who are supporting me, because you're also feeling like you need to be there to support them too. So that's a really great environment to be at. I definitely would, because when I started, I was scared and I was nervous, and I was 50 pounds heavier and really insecure and depressed about the way I was. And I think the biggest thing that holds you back sometimes is the fear of failure. And I don't think that that's possible at Coastal, because you come in and a workout doesn't seem like a lagging, dragging event. You go through it, and after 45 minutes to an hour, you're like, oh, I'm done. I just did all that. There's no thought process to it. It's all set up for you. There's people there to help you. And the diet portion also helps you. So there's no way that you can fail when you come here. You can easily continue and grow and also hit the goals that you want. It just takes time, and that's where you learn the patience.